Hey Winxers, what's up? My name is Tyler and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in today's video, I have a review for you. And it's been a while since I've done a doll review, so I was like, I want to do a doll review. And there are a lot of dolls coming out right now. I don't own any of the dolls that have come out recently though, so I wanted to go into my dolly collection and find something that I feel like doesn't get talked about all that often. And it may just because Monster High is dead now, hint. But I feel like this set doesn't get talked about a lot, so I really wanted to bring it up and do a video on it, and that is the Robecca Steam and Hexiciah Steam San Diego Comic-Con doll 2 set. Now, I got this when it first came out. We had like a friend on Facebook or something that went to the Comic-Con and picked them up for us. It's a gorgeous set, and I feel like it deserves more attention, so that's why I am going to review it now. Now, before I get into this review, you may be wondering, Tyler, why are you wearing a mask? Well, you know, my answer to that is, aren't we all wearing a mask? Like, really? So yeah, let's get into this review. Alright, so I'm going to start by showing you guys the outer box. So it has this like blue wood plating with gold accents. It's very pretty. It looks like a toy chest, or I mean a chest in general, and as you can see the skullet kind of forms the locks here. Very pretty. It does say Monster High up here, and it just says Monster High down, oh sorry, it also says Monster High down here, and just all the information. So yeah, let's see the dolls. And here they are. Robecca Steam and Hexiciah Steam. Alright, so starting with the art on the box, we have artwork of Robecca and Hexiciah here on the front, which is on this gear here that you can actually shift, which is cool. You can't go all the way, even though it says maximum rotational radius is 360 degrees, you can't actually turn it past where this is because there is a clip that holds it on. I mean, I guess if you pop this clip behind it, maybe you could, but I never have, so I can't. It has a gold Monster High crest here on the side, as well as more gears. This plastic is definitely like a cheaper plastic compared to previous San Diego Comic-Con years. It's kind of flimsy, honestly. So now I'm just going to move on to the back here, and the back is really cool. So on this gear we have, "Hello Robecca Steam, welcome to the world," and all this like fabulous artwork, really helping depict the times. Very cute. We have the toy designers here. We have sketches of Robecca and how she's supposed to look. This is so cool. And now we have one of the first journal entries from Robecca. Now this reads, "Bless my boilers, but I have had quite the monumental day. I suppose it being my first adds to the excitement of it all. I hardly know where to begin in describing the feeling of existence. The feeling of steam flowing through my veins, gears turning, pistons pumping. My father extended his hand to help me take my first steps, almost beyond comprehension. I am alive. The sensation is wonderful. Father leads me to a mirror and I see myself for the first time. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, with polished skin and exquisitely placed rivets holding everything together. Then he gives me a pair of the most remarkable boots with rocket jets in the soles. They fit me perfectly. Father leads me out of his workshop and into my first encounter with sun and sky. The colors, the sights, the sounds of the world around me cause a curious sensation inside that bursts forth in a joyous, inarticulate noise that Father calls laughter. I leap into the air, my rockets fire, and I rise like a spirit unchained, higher and higher until laughter again bursts forth like the rays of the sun. I am alive." That is so cool. I love the person who wrote that. It's amazing. So let's get into the actual dolls and why you're all here. So starting with Hexiciah, I'm sorry this plastic can get kind of in the way with these studio lights. He is bomb.com. Okay, so zooming you guys in, we can see he does have a molded mustache as well as hair. He has green eyes, which are super cool. He has his own face mold and body type as well. I don't think they've used this one before. He has a, I don't know, 3-4 piece suit. It's a blue vest with a white shirt, a purple handkerchief, and these red, and some red pants and white socks, which look to be painted and molded on, which I'm a little upset about, especially with this being a Comic-Con doll. I would kind of expect the socks to be actual socks. I have to say, another really cool thing about Hexiciah is his robot arm. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of the set. I think it is so I think it is so special and unique. It even has gears in here, which it's so incredibly cool, and I love it. And here's a better look at his shoes as well as his socks. So yeah, he's really cool. I love his vest. I know that a lot of people were asking for years for them to make a Hexiciah. Here he is. I really wish, if Monster High hadn't ended, that we would have been able to get more of a backstory for Hexiciah and Robecca. I feel like in general, across the board, that all the monsters in Monster High did not get the backstories they deserved. I feel like, unfortunately, it was all never really fleshed out enough, and it's kind of sad because they had some really, really cool backstories and stuff. So let's move over here into Robecca. Now, she is special because unlike all the other Robeccas we've seen, she's actually shiny, and she's supposed to replicate like freshly polished copper, which is really cool. I wish they had done the same thing with her belt and her hat, or painted it kind of like they did with Hexiciah's arm here, which is really cool. It's a little bland, you know, these accessories, the metal accessories, but it's cute. Now, I don't particularly love her hairline. I feel like it needs to be lower than this. It's way too high up. I've always had an issue with Rebecca's hairline. I've always felt it to be pushed too far back, and this doll like really takes it to the next level of too far back. It really needs to be right at where that line is, right here. Like, it should be all the way to the line, but it's not, and that bothers me a little bit. But otherwise, she is absolutely stunning. She's beautiful. She has a nice red lip. Of course, we can see her gears in her eyes, just like with any other Robecca. And she has this like purple and pink makeup, her earrings, her blue and black hair. Stunning. We have her dress here, which is super cool. I do say that, honestly, I've seen these out of the box. I don't love the dress shape totally, but I feel like it fits her time period very well. Here's her cuff in purple rather than bronze. We've seen it. This may just be mine, just from age and stuff, but so I keep my dolls in their outer packaging just because I don't have the room to display them and store the outer packaging. So she hasn't been in the sun or really exposed to anything, but I feel like there's a bit of a color difference between her arms and like her neck and her head. And I don't know if it was like that when I got her or if it's oxidized over the last couple years. It's just her arms, because like I'm looking down at her legs. Like here, let me show you. Because I think it's only her arms, because if we look down here at her legs, they don't look like they've oxidized at all. Maybe a tiny bit. It's really just her arms. So I don't know if they were just like that or if she genuinely has oxidized over the years. This, I believe, was the 2015 or 2016 one. I'll annotate it somewhere. But she's a couple years old now, and I think it may have oxidized, which is really disappointing because, you know, at the time I paid $75 for this set, which was, I believe, what the convention price was. And, you know, but of course, with time, they go up in value and whatever as they get rarer and older and all that. And it's a little disappointing to see that only being 4 or 5 years old, she's already possibly oxidizing. I could be wrong, and it could just be how her arms are. Either way, even if that's how they came, her arms should match the rest of her body, but maybe that's just me. So my review of these guys is the artwork is stunning, the packaging is brilliant. I wish this plastic was a bit sturdier. It's so flimsy, which is disappointing. The dolls themselves are gorgeous. I mean, it's a beautiful set, and I think if you have them, good on you. They're amazing, and I love them so much. I think that they're really, really well done and really, really well, like, detailed and all that. I do wish that Robecca's accessories had some more detailing to them, and I wish that Hexiciah's socks were actual socks and not painted on. However, I think that overall it was done really well. I love how with the gear here, it almost gives you like a family portrait, kind of like a round frame. I know that, you know, in the time of the Steam era, like round frames and those like convex glass frames were really popular, so I think this actually fits really well, and it's just a stunning set, and I'm so in love with it, you know? And I think that Garrett did a wonderful job creating these. And yeah, so that is my review of these guys. And they're just so pretty. I love them so much. I love them. So that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you like this review and can appreciate some older Monster High dolls just as much as me right now, because I've been a little Winx heavy. Like I've been buying up all the Winx, and I think that I need to give all aspects of my collection some love, and I feel like Monster High has been missing it lately, so I wanted to really appreciate what I have, especially because unfortunately due to space and stuff, I keep all of my San Diego Comic-Con dolls in their original outer sleeve packaging and kind of stacked up, so the dolls don't really get to be displayed, the boxes do, which, like, you know, it is what it is. I'm hoping to get more shelves at some point so I can actually put them out, but because it's like 2 boxes, right, it just takes up so much space. So yeah, I really hope you guys liked this review. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because I post content twice a week, so you don't want to miss that. And check out the Instagram link in the description so you can see all the beautiful photos I'm posting of these dolls. And until next time, guys, bye.